Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is TechnicallyTee, and today I'm bringing you another case review for the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Now today we're going to get into the well-known case, the LifeProof FRÄ Live 360 case for the S9 Plus. Now, if you're not familiar with this case, I don't know where you've been. Everybody, I feel like at one point in time has heard or used a LifeProof case. And I know I definitely have back in the day, going to pool areas, going on vacations. This is one thing that you absolutely need because you do not want to be stuck anywhere and your phone drops in the water or something during vacation, then it's ruined. If you throw this LifeProof on, you are good to go. Yes, a little expensive, but if you buying these phones flat out, $80, $90 case is keeping almost a $1,000 device safe. Let's take a look at it. LifeProof FRÄ series. So you already know. Taking a look at basically what this is, it is waterproof, it is dirt proof, it is snow proof, and also drop proof. So any proof you can do, any weather or anything you want to put this case through, it should be able to handle. As you can see by that picture, there's a guy surfing, there's a guy on a dirt bike. Any condition that you need this case to do its job, I'm sure you can find good use for this case in any weather condition out there. Flipping over the back, you can pause for yourself, read a few more details. 360-degree protection, does have that built-in screen protector, submersible in 2 meters of water for an hour. So 2 meters of water for an hour. That's basically for everything that you need to do. I'm not saying to go deep sea diving with this case, but there is your limits for the submersion in the water, sealed from dirt, dust, and snow, and it survived drops from 2 meters. Just like the LifeProof Slam series case review. If you haven't seen that, I will link it above. Let's go ahead and slide this out. Now you do get, of course, your LifeProof case here, so we'll sit that down. And we also get an adapter cable. Now we'll come to this in a few, but right now let's take a look around the case and let's actually see what the case has going on. Looking around the case, as you see, here is the LifeProof in the gray and green color. As you see, it does have a front screen protector there. On the back, let's take a look at the back first. So as you see, it has a cutout for your cameras and your flash. Everything has its individual cutout with that camera section actually with rubber seals, so it protects it from your water, from your dust, from your snow, and everything like that. Down on the bottom, you see it does have your LifeProof branding there. On the right side, you do get that raised power button. Focusing on the bottom, as you see, it does have a sealed speaker port, but it also has a speaker port because your sound will actually be rerouted through the front of the case. You do have a flap here, and that basically is waterproof as well, and that actually keeps from everything out of it. This right here is actually rubber, so once it closes, it does create a seal. And here, as you see, is your little screw cap for your 3.5 millimeter headset adapter. So what you can do, let's go ahead and unscrew this. So as you see here, this is your adapter. Now this is also rubber sealed everywhere. And this is what this 3.5 millimeter adapter is for. And basically you can plug it in, give it a screw, and actually listen to whatever you want to do, hook up your aux cord in the car or anything like that. That's basically what it's for. So you don't have to take this case on and off when you're actually using it, because this case probably is a good bit of work to take it on and off. But that's why they give you that included 3.5 millimeter adapter. So we're going to close this back up nice and tightly, because we don't want no water to get in here, because this phone will be getting dumped in some water during this video. On the left side, volume up, volume down, and you had that dedicated Bixby button there. And also you see it has 2 ports up here as well, and 1 for the microphone. Built-in screen protector. So let's go ahead and pop the actual case off, and let's see how it actually goes on. So here we go. We grab this corner. As you see here, there's a little tab. So we're going to grab this corner and pull the case out. So here is your front of it with that built-in screen protector. And let's go ahead and read this. So before exposing your device to water, it's important that you will close this device all up. And what you're going to do is submerge it in water with the case completely closed for 30 minutes. Now, after you do this, what you're going to do is you're going to take the case out, open the case, and the case should do its job, and it should be bone dry on the inside. If it's not, do not install this case, guys. Go ahead and contact LifeProof, and they can go ahead and probably get you another one sent out. Let's go ahead and install this case. So we're going to go with the front side placed in the front, as you see here. So go ahead and pop that in there. And here on the back side, let's go ahead and pop the back on. Now go all the way around, and this time you really want to make sure that everything is snapped into this case, because once again, this is a LifeProof case, and if you're putting this case on, you're not really using this case for an everyday case. Nobody's going to use a LifeProof unless you're just extremely clumsy or your job provides you to use a LifeProof or something of this condition to be on 24/7. But most of the time, you're going to use this when it's needed, and you want to make sure that everything is sealed down to the T all the way around so you don't get any water or anything like that. So you just want to make sure it's snug all the way around. So here it is installed on the S9 Plus. You really can't even see what color it is anymore, but like I said, it's not made for looks at this point. Let's take a look around the case. So that power button is very nice and tactile, no issues there. Flipping over on the bottom, as you see, there's a cutout for your speakers. You really can't see anything since everything is closed up, but there you see that that USB Type-C adapter is up in there, and you already know your 3.5 millimeter headset adapter is right there. We're not going to screw it out. Go ahead, unlock the device, volume up, volume down, works very nice. No hard button press at all, and your Bixby button works just fine. Flipping it over on the back, you can see those individual cutouts, just like I said, they all seem to be right on the money when dealing with the flash, your fingerprint scanner, and your 2 camera sensors there. Next, let's go ahead and look at the lay on the table protection. Before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the actual screen. Now, one big thing about the LifeProof that really bothered me back in the day when I did run this case is the press sensitivity of the actual screen. Now, you already know with LifeProof is doing this job. It does have a built-in screen protector, but there is an air pocket that sits between the screen and the screen of your actual device. So when you press it, you're going to be actually pressing down a little bit on the screen to actually pull up whatever you want it to pull up. So you already know that's going to be one thing that is a little aggravating with the case. Once again, you're not using this case on an everyday basis. This case is situational. You're only going to use it during certain times, but just know when you're using this case, it does impact the touch of the actual screen. Next, let's take a look at the lay on the table protection. As you see, guys, this case offers great lay on the table protection, as it has a huge raised lip on the top and a huge raised lip on the bottom, and also has raised lips on the side of the device as well. So you already know it's drop proof. You know, if you drop this phone in this case, you will definitely be good to go. This is one case where you don't have to really worry about damaging your phone if you do drop it. Next, how does it actually fit on the phone? It actually fits very, very well. No issues whatsoever. There is no creaking, even when it comes to the doors and everything like that. Everything is solid shut, no issues whatsoever. Feels very good in my hand. Moving on to the next point. Very good. Adds, of course, is going to add some bulk for what it's used for. It will add some bulk, but it is not absolutely terrible. It does its job, does what it needs to do. This case is self-explanatory. Does it work with wireless charging? Just in case you have to, for some reason, pop this on with wireless charging as you're using this case. And as you see, it does work with wireless charging with the whole LifeProof case installed. Let's go ahead and bring some water over here so you guys can know that this case is the real deal. So as you can see in front of me, I do have a pot of water sitting right in front of me. I just put a pot of water or whatnot. It is the real deal. So you make sure you guys aren't thinking I'm out here faking. But as you see, the screen is on. We're going to go ahead and pop that thing in water, man. Now, as you see, it did activate that, but it's not actually, it doesn't pop up anything by itself. The water sometimes can have a little freaky deal with it, as you can see here. But we popping it down in the water, man. It is actually just fine. It does its job, what it needs to do. It can't, we're saying a couple things that it can't zoom in or do different things like that. But as you see, guys, it is actually fully submerged in water. And you already know when dealing with a LifeProof case, if it's some water, man, you don't even got to worry about it getting any water inside the case. So it does exactly what it said it needs to do. We can probably take this case actually off, and actually we will do this real quick while we're on camera. We're going to take that case off. Now, I know it's probably going to be hard to tell, but there is actually no water in this case at all, and it absolutely did exactly what it said it was going to do, and that's basically to protect the device if it's submerged in water or if anything like that is going on. So you're good to go in that category, and we're going to sit here and drop it back in some water. But guys, I will leave the link to this product down in the description below. This case will run you $80.99 over on Amazon. But as always, you know I'm gonna drop that link below. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you like it, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.